I'm here with Dawn from Florida Coastal Cooking, and in July we're going to be talking about some of my favorite training camp foods, and Dawn does a lot of the recipes for us. Now this one here is a quick breakfast that I take on the road. All the things in it can be found, you can stock your pantry with all of these things, and it can be made ahead of time, anywhere from 24 hours to 4 days, and it's completely raw, and it's absolutely delicious, and you can kind of change it for however taste palettes and stuff that you have. So in this case, I used oat groats.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, and these oat groats are great. They're the least processed form of oats. So when you think of oatmeal, yeah, here, I'll see if you can maybe see some of those.
Nice little pellets.
Yeah, they almost look kind of like a rice or something. So what's great about this is because the shell isn't removed, there's a ton of fiber in this, and it's going to take your body a long time to digest this and break it down. So it's going to be lower on the glycemic index, and it's not going to spike your blood sugar. You're going to get sustained energy from this, and it's going to be very filling.
Yeah, so for race morning, it might be a little bit high in fiber, but for long training camps when we're going to be out climbing all day for 5 hours on the bike, this is a great way to start it off. Now, I have already pre-soaked in here about a half a cup of oat groats, and you need to rinse them with water for about a half an hour, drain them off, then put them in here, and to that I added about a cup of unsweetened almond milk, but I blended the unsweetened vanilla almond milk with 2 dates to give it some sweetness, but to keep that glycemic load down. And that's what we got in here. And then to this, one of my favorite topping combinations that I'm adding right now is hemp seeds, almonds, goji berries, dried mango, and maca. Now, if I was staying local, I would add fresh fruit right before I ate it, but for the purpose of convenience and traveling, I like adding dried fruit. It reconstitutes, but it doesn't get completely mushy.
Yeah. Okay. So, and what's great about these things is, so the hemp seeds and the almonds add a great amount of fiber and healthy fat. And then the goji and the mango are going to give you great antioxidants. And the maca is not only good for hormone balance, but it's also great for libido.
That it is. So go ahead and add all of these in here. See if I can get it. Make sure you get all of that maca in. And go ahead and put the top on a nice wide mason jar like this. You just shake it up and stick it in your fridge, and you can just kind of shake it from time to time, and the longer that you leave it, the more that the kernels break down. So it has to be at least 24 hours. Another one of my favorite combinations right now is tart cherries. Or, I'm sorry, dried cherries, and these are unsweetened cherries, not sugar sweetened. Sliced almonds again, and this is cacao nibs. So this is raw chocolate, and it's pretty much in its most raw form.
And the raw chocolate isn't like chocolate you're going to normally think of. It's going to be a little bit bitter, but it's so high in antioxidants that it's going to have the chocolate flavor, but it's super high in antioxidants. That's why you want to add that. The cherries are just delicious for fiber, and I love adding dried cherries to stuff. It just gives it that little tartness, and of course the almonds are, again, great for that healthy fat.
And the sweetness of the dates in here, and then also just the natural sweetness of the cherry kind of balance out that chocolate. So it's not going to be, like overly chocolatey or like chocolate chips, but it is, it adds a nice texture and a nice flavor in there. So you can go ahead and shake that up. Again, it'll be ready to go when you're ready to cycle.